Scorpio, this is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. While I was getting ready to do your reading, it's like my mood completely changed. I'm in a headspace now of not wanting to have anything to do with anyone. I turned off my really pretty globy lights. I am just not having it. So I kind of feel that February for you is just going to be a month of not really feeling it, just kind of like a fuck it sort of thing, and just whatever. I truly feel that, like a fuck it sort of thing, whatever. I've done six prior to yours, and everyone has been fine, and this is the only one where I've just kind of felt fuck it, whatever. I have this tightness in my neck and my throat, and I'm just I'm just feeling in a way. So let's see. And I looked over at the clock and it was 1:11. So let's see what energy you have coming in for the month of February. So this is your February 2023 tarot forecast for Scorpio, and let's see. Alright, so I talked about the throat. Alright, so action. So I kind of feel like there's a lot of imbalance here, and you're being guided to take action to really start balancing those chakras. The 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, is the connection with spirit and source. The 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel, is the connection with your throat chakra, being real, saying what you have to say, being open and being honest and being true to how you feel, what you have to say, what you believe, etc., etc., etc. And action card is about bringing balance to it all. So perhaps you need to balance those chakras. Perhaps you need to tap into your spiritual energy, your ancestors, your guides, your deities, your higher self, your goddessness, and perhaps maybe you really need to speak up about what's bothering you, what's going on, because the more open we are with the shit that we are dealing with, and the more we are capable and able of expressing ourselves, the more potential we have of just getting that energy out and expelling it and coming into balance. So I kind of feel that the action is like the chariot, right? Bringing things into balance and just moving forward and connecting with that higher self, connecting with your divinity, your ancestors, gods, goddesses, deities, and really just being vocal about how you feel. And I keep wanting to cuss, and I'm trying to stop myself from doing it, or else every other word would have been the F word. But I really kind of feel that there needs to be some balancing here. I kind of feel that you're imbalanced, you are not balanced, and you are all over the place. So there needs to be a little balance and a little action being brought in to kind of get these chakras on point and get yourself a little bit more balanced and a little bit more in tune and a little bit more on a more stable foundation. All right, let's see. First card is there's an opportunity around you in the month of February. This card is also about having faith in yourself, an opportunity for abundance, prosperity, growth, and this is the King of Wands gives me travel vibes, but it also gives me growth and passion too. So you may be perhaps in a situation to where you are being offered a very prominent position, and this means that you travel. It may take you away from your family, or you may taking your family with you and moving across state, across country. It could even be across the globe, right? I mean, to another to another, like as I said, to another country, state, parish, town, country, and it's kind of like you maybe saying, look, I kind of feel that this will be beneficial for us. This opportunity will be profitable for us, and I think that by doing this, it'll help us grow. It'll help us expand. It'll help us find a little bit of truth and passion within ourselves. And I think what the problem is that there's a lot of scattered energy. There is a lot of energy that feels like it's maybe getting away from you, right? So we have, yes, this opportunity, and yes, this opportunity does have, yes, this opportunity can bring about a time of growth, a time of loyalty, a time of creativity, a time of passion, abundance and prosperity. And yes, you may be deciding to move yourself or your family to a completely different state. There's a quill here, maybe writing a letter. There may be an offer, an opportunity being extended toward you. But I think the problem with the Eight of Swords is that this happens very fast, and it's the decision-making process is very fast, very fast, very fast. And like tornadoes, when you make decisions very quickly, sometimes there's consequences, negative consequences that comes from making decisions very, very quickly, very quickly, very quickly. And the Eight of Wands is a quick-moving energy. The cat is holding on for dear life in this picture, and she has just everything strapped down. And you can see the other wands are completely out of her control. And yes, this may be a time of creative energy, fire energy, of growth, but this could also be a time of making mistakes and regretting the decision that you make because you're making it so quickly. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Hermit or the Temperance card came out, because this opportunity is something so big that it's going to need to take more than a minute to decide, right? This is talking about uprooting your whole family and going to a completely different place. And yes, the benefits of it may be great, but is it worth it? Okay, so we have the Emperor, the Four of Cups, the Tower. We'll put the Lovers right here. So the Emperor is making the plans, right? The Emperor is mapping out. Remember, we have the quill and the piece of paper here. So we have the offer that came through. So the Emperor is kind of like mapping out the best course of action, and very loyal to this idea and ready to step into action and do what needs to be done to make this a potential opportunity. And so I don't really think that your head is in it at the moment. I think that you're so comfortable and complacent where you are that you're not even thinking about the dangers that come from moving so quickly or not moving at all, right? And the Tower is my favorite card because the Tower kind of uproots everything, and the Tower shows us equally how this can be beneficial or detrimental to our forward movement or growth. How it can be beneficial is that it brings an abundance of prosperity. It brings an abundance of growth, of happiness, of healing, of creativity, of abundance, of passion, right? This means moving. This means leaving what you know and stepping into the unknown. How it can be detrimental is if you make this decision on the fly, just willy-nilly, right? So I think that because there's so much pressure on you, that there isn't a desire to really make this decision, but we still have the action card, which is about making the decision. And I think that the seventh chakra is here to kind of say, stop using logic. Stop asking other people for advice, or stop asking for the opinion of others. What you need to do here is tap into your intuition. What you need to do here is make the decision with your family and not ask outward people what it is that they think you should do, because everybody will have a different answer, right? And you're trying to put all of these answers into one thing and it's not working, right? This is what I would do, this is what I would do, this is what I would do, this is what I would do. This doesn't have anything to do about what anybody else is doing. This is about you and your family. This is what this is about. And so instead of listening to everybody else and getting all up in your head about it and being, uncertain, the Tower card is going to kind of come in, kind of blow shit out of the water and say, hey, this is something that you've always wanted to do. You said you were loyal. You said that you were passionate about it. You said that you were making plans for it. You said this is something you wanted to do. You have the potential of making a dream come true here. But now you're all in your head about it and confused and don't know which way to go. So let me show you. So the Lovers comes in about perhaps this being the decision that you need to make, and making this decision with your partner makes your relationship a little bit stronger, because you're now not asking everyone out of the situation. You are now confiding in the person who you should have been confiding in the whole time. Your lover, your partner, your significant other, right? When you make this change, or when this offer was extended to you, it wasn't just extended to you, it was extended to your family. They didn't say, hey, just you. This isn't about, hey, just you. This is about, other people are involved here. So you really have to take a step back and ask yourself, how does this affect everyone else? And be honest and true with not only yourself, but with everybody else. And speak your truth. Connect with your guides. Connect with your intuition. Connect with your higher self. Ask. That's what they're here for. Spirit, I thank you for bringing this opportunity to me, but I'm so confused on what to do. The opportunity that has been presented to me can afford my family a life that I've never been able to afford them before. But this means moving away from what I know, and I don't know what direction to go, Spirit. So I am open to signs. I am open to signs in whatever way that I'm open to signs in whatever way you're able to extend them to me, but in ways that I'll understand. That's through songs, a billboard, a conversation, music, radio, TV, a dream, a post-it note, a fortune cookie. Ways that I'll understand, Spirit. I need your help. I need your help to make this right decision for me and my family and everyone who's involved. And you're feeling kind of left out and alone here. You feel like you're kind of hanging off the edge of shit, But that light is your beacon. That light. So we just had that conversation with Spirit. Give me a sign. Show me what I need to do. And Spirit says, follow our guidance. That light that you're holding out into the darkness, the light that Spirit is holding out into the darkness, is to guide you along the way. Right? You may feel left out. You may feel abandoned. You may feel alone. But trust me when I tell you, you're not. Because there are so many people here for you, in human form and in spirit form, and everyone is rooting for you, regardless if you know it or not. There's a wonderful opportunity for you here You just have to be patient, and you have to reel it in, and don't get so excited that you run off and make the command decision without considering making the command. Don't run wild, don't run rabid and make the command decision without confabbing with the people who are also involved in this, right? And here you are asking everybody else for their opinion, and everybody's got one. And even though this may feel a little balanced, and it may feel as if everyone is trying to help, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing to ask others, for their opinion, and it may give you a little guidance. But are you going to acquiesce to their opinion, or their opinion, or their opinion, or their opinion, or their opinion? And sometimes we get so overwhelmed with that we find reasons to fuck the whole thing. Just screw it. And instead of following our spiritual guidance, or our internal beacon, our intuition, or our divine guidance within, we run off to other people, asking all of these different questions, getting all of these different answers, not knowing where to put the answers, and then feeling as if we don't know what direction to take. So we start then making excuses and finding excuses on why we don't take the opportunity that we have been praying for, that is now being gifted to us. So Scorpio, for this month of February, you have to really be honest with yourself and be honest with others, and really start speaking up. And if there is an opportunity presented to you, I want you to take a step back, and I want you to plan it out, and not just willy-nilly throw yourself in it, because that could cause a lot of turmoil and controversy in your family, destructiveness in your family, if you just think that by rushing into this, all of a sudden, take the action that you need to take, but make sure it's the best action for the cause. Because this doesn't just affect you, it affects everyone. Relationships, partnerships, significant other, children. Rooting up your family and taking them across state or across country, or to a whole new country. It's a big deal. And I recognize that perhaps maybe you're very much in your head about it, but this is something that you've been planning for quite some time. But what I'm saying is, don't rush into it willy-nilly. Don't think that you can rush into it and do it the way that you want to do it without planning for it or dealing with the consequences of, sometimes when we jump into situations like this and we take that action and we go, fuck it, balls to the wall with it, deal with the consequences later. But these consequences don't only affect you, they affect many other people. So Spirit is trying to guide you. Well, first of all, Spirit's trying to get your attention, and then Spirit is trying to guide you. And trust me, if you're ignoring the signs, or if you can't see the signs, Spirit will continue to try to get your attention any way possible. So this seems like this is kind of like a 50-50 thing here. I'm on board, but I'm scared. I'm on board, but I feel alone. I'm on board, but I'm pretty complacent and comfortable with where I am. I'm on board, but I don't know if this is something that I can do by myself. Well, you're not by yourself. I'm on board, but I have all these people giving me advice on what to do, and I don't know what to do. I'm on board. Fuck it, it's just too much, and I don't know. Just forget about it. And now you're back into this place of complacency and comfortability, and now you're going nowhere, and then you internalize and you become your own worst enemy, and then it's down talking you, and then later on you become resentful, and we don't want to do that. So if you're able to start grounding yourself, if you're able to start journaling, if you're able to start speaking your truth, if you're able to start connecting with spirit, and I think that's the action you're being guided to take. The action that you're being guided to take here is to connect with that higher self, connect with your divine angels, your guardians, your guides, and really start speaking to them and start speaking your truth and start getting those chakras back in order. Right? I hope that helps, Scorpio. Until next time.